What's up, guys? We're back with a brand new 2021 season preview. I've been loving doing this series so far, and I feel like I've interacted with more AFL fans from different teams. I'm trying to bring as many different people from different teams into this channel, and I feel like doing this has really helped it. And what I've noticed so far is there are actually a lot of Essendon fans on this channel so far. I'm guessing because one of my most popular videos was talking about Jack Caldwell to Essendon, so that's probably why I think there's more Essendon fans around here. And welcome Essendon fans. I hope you take into account that if I say anything about Essendon in a bad light almost, I'm not saying like I'm not trying to talk bad about Essendon in this video. If I do talk bad about them, I'm just trying to talk like almost like realistic of what I think Essendon can do. So if I say something bad about Essendon, don't go down below, hit the dislike button, start the abuse in the comments. Just take into account, think about what I'm saying, and then you'll probably understand what's going on. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. First up, the breakout player, I've gone with Peter Wright. Now 2 meter Peter is from Gold Coast. He was a pretty highly touted prospect coming into the AFL. Obviously that's why he went, I think he was top 10 in a couple of years ago. I can't remember what draft he was in. But he's been an alright key forward. His probably best year is when the year that Tom Lynch left in 2019 and he got the full-on key forward role. And in that time, I think he kicked 30 plus goals. He looked very, very dangerous. But as soon as kind of like Ben King came in, he kind of almost lost his spot. They went with the Ben King route and they couldn't really run two 205cm players in the team. So it'll be interesting. I reckon he'll probably take the full-on like key forward spot for the whole season, because Essendon have a real lack of key forwards. Like there's like James Stewart, and if Nick Cox turns out, maybe him too. So yeah, I expect him to break out and have a great season. Next up is needs to improve, and I've gone with Jake Stringer. Now this man has kind of had possibly one of the weirdest careers in the AFL. So he started off on fire, All-Australian in his first couple of years at the Bulldogs. Came over to Essendon, had a great year his first year, but it's almost like every single year he's been Essendon, he's got less fit, looks like he cares less about football, and he's just getting worse as a player. Now he's got injured a lot, but I feel like some of the injuries that he has obtained, it's because of his fitness levels, and it doesn't look like his body shape is like AFL standard. Everyone knows that during the year when Kane Corns got called out because they said fat shamed Jake Stringer because he was unfit against that game against Port Adelaide. But to be fair, Kane Corns was probably right about what he was saying. It's just he probably shouldn't have said it the way he did. And if this man just needs to have a great preseason under his belt, try to get his fitness levels up, and he can be an absolute dangerous player like he was in 2015 and 2016 at the Bulldogs. Next up for the BNF winner, and I've gone with Andrew McGrath. Now this man had arguably a breakout season in the season 2020 before he eventually got injured halfway through the year. He was playing very, very good. Pretty much took over that midfield as almost the #1 man with him and Zach Merritt and Dylan Shield, and he's almost turned out to be the best one so far since coming over. Yeah, so he's kind of had a great transition from being a half-back pocket, or whatever you want to call him, when he was first drafted. And everyone knew he was going to eventually turn into a midfielder, and he's done it absolutely seamlessly, and is now, I reckon, probably almost their best player, depending on how he plays next season. I reckon almost this year was probably their best player, or him or Jordan Ridley, because they both had an absolute excellent 2020. So yeah. Next up for the big improver is someone that's been talked about a lot, which is Sam Draper. Now this man is highly, highly touted. Didn't play for his first 3 years in the AFL. He's been in the AFL system for a few years. That's why when he debuted this year or last year, he was already bulky. He was already AFL size. All he needs to do now is learn how to play against AFL size ruckman, and he'll be absolutely great. So the games he did show this year, he did show very, very great marking ability, ability to run out a game in endurance and all that stuff. He did get killed in the hitouts a little bit though, which is not unexpected. Most first year ruckmen usually get killed in the hitouts because they're trying to figure out, firstly, how to beat other ruckmen in hitouts at an elite level, and also the size. Even though Sam Draper is a big boy, he still needs to learn how to use his size to his advantage in different ways, and his ability to hit the scoreboard should be like showcased greatly. I feel like his play comparison is almost like Max Gawn. He seems to be just able to float around, take marks. Either a Max Gawn or a Rowan Marshall type player. Rowan Marshall does the same thing, and he kind of plays exactly like Rowan Marshall. And that's not a bad thing, because Rowan Marshall is an absolute gun and an up-and-coming ruckman. Okay, so for the most goals for Essendon in 2021, I've gone with 2-metre Peter again. Now, I did put him down for the breakout player, and I expect if he breaks out, he'll be the leading goal kicker for this team. See why not. I expect Essendon to be not that great of a team, so him kicking about on like 35 to 40 goals is probably what you would expect from 2-metre Peter, and I feel like that's an accurate reputation of what this man can do on a yearly basis, and even more than that, he'd get up to the 50 range. So yeah, that's what I've gone for 2-metre Peter. Now, this is Essendon's best 22 for the 2021 season, and you can see there's 3 huge players that are not in this team, and that is the 3 rookies that recently got drafted. I decided that I would not include them in the best 22 simply because you don't know if they're actually going to play straight away. You don't know how Essendon will actually treat these guys. Coming straight in, they'll try to develop them before playing them. But this is the team I did. I have Nick Hind, no inclusion, which Essendon have already said themselves that they will be running him off half back, which is a straight away, that's a Adam Sard replacement, because the Adam Sard is a very, very big loss to this team, and a big impact than you'll think. He did finish, I think, 2nd or 3rd in the BNF, SMBNF, which he only got beaten by Jordan Ridley and Zach Merritt, I'm pretty sure. So he obviously, if you finish 3rd in the BNF, you're obviously a very, very important player. And I have Jai Caldwell. I don't know if he'll actually play straight away. Now, you're probably thinking, why did Essendon bring him if he's not going to play straight away? Well, personally, I reckon their strongest part of their team is almost their midfield. So, Jai Caldwell, obviously, he'll eventually play in the future, but I don't know if he'll be coming in straight away. That's one reason why I did not put him as a big improver or a breakout player, because I simply don't know if he'll actually play or not. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this team. I expect Peter Wright to also play the second ruck and help out Sam Draper when he's developing. So yeah, that's their best 22. Now this is the part that every single Essendon fan watching this video have already pressed a dislike once they've seen this part of the video. They've already left down the hate comment down below. Just do not leave any hate in this video. This is just my opinion. Drop your opinion down below. I will not hate on your opinion, so I would not think you would hate on mine if I wouldn't hate on yours. So yeah, this is where I reckon I would put them. I wonder what Essendon people think about this. So comment down below, Essendon fans, what you actually think about my prediction of them finishing 15th. I just feel like they're going to, or like, I feel like they're going into a rebuild stage, and that's not a bad thing, because obviously their winning formula with their team that they had previously is not there. So, you know, going back down for a couple of years, getting the young talent, they already got 3 top 10 picks, so they can next year, if they finish around 15th, they get another high pick, and apparently this draft is going to be absolutely stacked, so that's a very, very good thing. So that's the video, guys. Make sure to drop a like on this video. We're closing in on that 300 subscriber mark. Drop a like on this video. Hopefully no dislikes, Essendon fans, please. Yeah, so that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed.